Hey, what's good, world? This is World Mastermind, man. As you see, man, my boy playing Castlevania in the background. And this is just perfect because this show, we're going to actually be talking about Castlevania. I'm mostly going to let them go in on the show, man, about Castlevania, man. But we here, man. LEG, man. It's a joint show today.
What's going on, man? It's Melodale Sauce. I'm sitting up playing Castlevania.
Yeah.
And that's the name of the show today, man. I don't know if you know that Castlevania is going to come back on Netflix.
Yeah.
And it's going to be pretty hot, man. I think Castlevania is one of my favorites because you had to use that whip and you got to get them hearts to build up. You know what I'm saying? I used to play Castlevania. This is one of my favorite joints, man. I'm going to turn this off, man. We're going to get to the show, man.
Fred, go ahead, go in.
What's going on, man?
I was gonna say, yeah, and it's your boy Fred Freeze. You know, I'm everywhere, and I played, like I said, I played every version of Castlevania. I'm a hardcore Castlevania fan, so I'm hardcore Castlevania fan. This show is a long time coming. I don't know why. You know, I can tell you that Simon Belmont appeared on that Captain N show, and that wasn't
the name.
And that wasn't even, you know, that wasn't even a good version of him because they just made him a pompous idiot, rather than actually making him from the vampire hunting family that he was, because he was supposed to be associated with the guys from the Dracula lineage, you know, which was the who were the guys that were all there's the Belmonts, but then they were associated with the other famous vampire hunters from the Dracula lineage. While you guys are talking, I looked it up.
I still got to do some more.
Von Helsing family. It was the Von Helsing family. So they kind of went from that. They built off the Von Helsing family and made them the Belmonts.
The Von Helsing, man. I still got to do a little bit more playing on Castlevania, man. I never did make it past
pretty dope, though,
all those levels, man. So y'all can school me a lot better on Castlevania.
Man, Castlevania is one of them good games, man. You gotta. It's like where God of War came from. The same concept.
Yeah.
They stole it from Castlevania because you gotta have that whip. You know what I'm saying? And that whip, you know what I'm saying, is everything. So it's crazy, man. Castlevania is one of them, and it's a cult series. A lot of people follow Castlevania. Like man, Fred, he's in the comic books heavy. And I'm not into them like that, but I appreciate the game. So everybody's made that connection with Castlevania. I think that's a good look too. And what console was that on too, man?
Well, hopefully they gonna try to bring it on Nintendo Switch.
No, I'm just saying, well, it was on the Nintendo console.
Oh yeah. We talked
on that last show. This is another
Nintendo. You can learn from that
big catalog that you could, you know, if you market it right, package it right.
Yeah,
it's gonna look good, man. It's gonna be good.
So let me ask you, with the series they got on Netflix, how you feel about that? You want to go first on Netflix?
I like Netflix. You know, Netflix, man, be hitting me too much, man. I looked at my statement like it's crazy. I've been Netflix a long time, but I think that series is gonna be big because Netflix has had success. With the Luke Cage series, and they've got some other original series. They got the Orange is New Black, right?
Yeah.
I heard they won Academy Awards for that. So, I think they're gonna be able to take it to a dark place if they focus on the story. Get people who are not into it, let them know what the storyline's about, then get into the action. You know, I think you have something, create them new viewers, and you'll have something. But I think the show's gonna be pretty dope, man.
You got models to build off of. When you look at Vampire Hunter D from back in the day, the anime series, it's a cult classic like Fist of the North Star.
I remember that.
So you got and Ninja Scroll. So you have Vampire Hunter D is a similar story to Castlevania, except in this instance, you know, it would be one of the latter Castlevanias that actually you're dealing with, you know, an actual vampire or someone who is from the monstrous, you know, family, and he's hunting vampires. And they got two versions of that. So in anime, this is nothing new. You could even take some of the darkness from that Spawn cartoon. You know, I don't know if they want to go that dark, but they could easily do this. And the question is, do you want to make it horror? There's also several other modern what was that, Type O? Yeah, I think it was Type O. That's one of the animes that were also associated with vampirism and so on and so forth. There's a lot that they can actually do with it. that they can it's something type. I know I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. Sorry, anime people. I know you guys will come for me and you'll be like, at the next cosplay.
Can't get it all right, Fred.
Exactly. They'll be at the next cosplay thing. Like,
I'm dressed up as a 12th level Zegan. But anyway, whatever that is.
But as I was saying, that's pretty much. I just can't see them getting this wrong. I would hope they don't. They could take a little Samurai Jack. You know what I mean? You gotta have the adventure of a Samurai Jack, the storytelling on that level of a Samurai Jack. Mix it with a little gore and a little darkness, and just decide how far you want to go. It's Netflix, so you can actually make it an adult cartoon. And I think that Americans are finally figuring out that cartoons are just another medium. Like a lot of time, like some in America somehow. It's like they just don't want you to have any kind of entertainment but hardcore adult entertainment, which is just weird. Like they don't think entertainment could be anything else. But the rest of the world is like, we know this is just another medium. So yeah, we can have kiddie cartoons and we can have adult cartoons and we can have all kinds of. It really just doesn't matter. We can animate anything. But in America, for some reason, if it's animated, everybody's like, oh, it's gonna be for the kids. I'm like, no, it's not for the children. They can tell stories this way too. You know that, right? So. There's two things that can be looked at here. That Nintendo can decide we want to kind of keep it PG, so that
mess up though.
Yeah, so that we can actually, get everybody in here, or they can say we're gonna go hardcore and just go straight brutal and go to people like me who are pretty much still fans of the franchise, because really the games got brutal later. When they started keying in on Dracula being the lead character. Exactly, and they started keying in on Dracula being the main character and other stuff going on. So it's going to be interesting. I would love to see what they do with it, but like I said, from the Von Helsing says Belmont side of things, I would love to see them play it out like Vampire Hunter D or something like that. You got this lone guy who's kind of like the lone wolf taking on insurmountable odds type thing.
Big.
So shit, let me ask you this: would you rather see an animated version of Castlevania or like a real life series of Castlevania?
Animation all day. Some things, if to do a real life version of Castlevania, they're gonna have to take care, because it's easy to go down that hokey path. It's easy to go down the Buffy the Vampire Slayer path, which Buffy set new standards for television and it did things for its audience. I'm not dissing Buffy for those who are just in love with Buffy, but you're either gonna end up in that realm or you're gonna have to go high end, well produced, somewhat creepy, with action, which is kind of difficult. You know what I'm saying? It's going to cost you a lot, probably even more money, because you're going to deal with props and sets and all that. Because you got to remember, there's a lot of disturbing stuff in Castlevania. There's a lot of disturbing stuff in Castlevania that now, if they did it right, they could do it now. They could do it because you got to think about it. They do Game of Thrones and they do, other, period pieces.
Sorry, my friend. We must take a commercial break, but tune into the second half of this show. I say, sir, Ernest J. Hinningbreath here. Whenever you need quick roll, make sure you go out and get it. Now, I was messing around with some friends of mine, and I've met a young man by the name of Sir Mastermind. He put me on this thing called quick roll. I was very, very, very scrutineous about using this product, but I later found out that quick roll is very, very quick. And I say quick, very quick. You can use quick roll for anything. I even rolled up a dead body in quick roll. Quick roll. Make sure you get it.